Hey guys, Karis here with another review. This time I'll be reviewing the Ninjutsu Hatsudou Deluxe Yonkoma Ninpoutou from Kamen build. This is the next entry in the Best Master Weapon series, and it is a sword designed to be used by build nin in comic form, but it can also be used by any other forms with the comic full ball involved. So, let's get started. So, to start, let's take a look at the form of the Yonkoma Ninpoutou. But before that, we need to get into the name. So it's two parts, Yonkoma and Ninpoutou. So Yonkoma, in this case written with the number 4, are the Japanese equivalent to 4-pound comic strips, and they're actually typically layered in a vertical fashion as opposed to horizontal, which makes this very fitting since these panels go up the length of the blade in a vertical fashion. So it's basically a Yonkoma on the sword itself. Then Ninpoutou is a combination of Ninpo, which are ninja arts, and Ninjutsu, which is a ninja sword. So this is a Yonkoma ninja sword that also performs Ninpo. So taking a look at, starting from the bottom, we have a pretty simple black hilt. Got some nice mechanical detailing, and that can also be found on the back of the blade. Give it that same mechanical look as the rest of build's gear. Simple pauldron, or just a bomb part. We got the guard in metallic purple. Then the actual blade itself is yellow with the 4 panels of the Yonkoma. So one is ninja clones, the other one here is fire skill. The third is creating wind. And the fourth is creating clouds for a substitution. And at the very tip, you actually have a pen quill tip. So, in a way, this is kind of like 3 things combined. It's combining a ninja sword, a Yonkoma manga or comic strip, and a pen. So on the back, we have the battery cover, takes 2 AAAs, have your speaker here, and the power switch right here. So, to start, we'll switch it on, and it'll announce its name. So, for this, we activate one of 4 attacks based on the 4 panels, going in order from bottom to top. We activate them by pressing the trigger the same amount of times as the panel is from the hilt. So, the first one, we'll pull the trigger once. And you have the Bunshin no Jutsu, or clone skill. And for each of these, has a standby sound similar to a pen scratching. So basically that's for kids to pretend that they're kind of drawing or writing out the images. You have our second attack, which is Katon no Jutsu, or the fire skill. That executes the Kaen Giri, or flame slash. Then the third one, Fuuton no Jutsu, or wind skill. And that activates the Tatsumaki Giri, or whirlwind attack, or whirlwind skill rather. And then the fourth one is Kakuremi no Jutsu, or substitution skill. And then it says Doron, which is a ninja sound effect for disappearing. And if you cycle through it 5 times, it goes back to the beginning, but then you can see that it doesn't set the attack into place until this standby sound starts playing. And no sound is made when you press and hold the trigger. Or nothing different, rather. And there we go. So, overall, this is a nice and simple standalone toy with an interesting gimmick, similar to the Hawkcat Linger. It is a bit on the small side, but that's to be expected with this type of toy. And it still is, at the same time, very nicely designed, and it has a very interesting and unique design that does incorporate both parts of the form that's based on. Now, if there are a couple of things I could say were really flawed about it, they would be that I wish that they had some extra sounds for maybe some basic attacks aside from just the 4 attacks, or that you could pull the trigger and activate a basic attack without it activating one of those 4 different skills. And I also would have liked it if there were lights in each of the panels to give you a better indicator of which one was being used at what time. But if this is interesting to you, go ahead and pick it up. And if you're not so interested in this and just want to get into the balls and the more belt type stuff, then this is an easy pass. So next time I'll be reviewing the BCR Build Gorillamon form tomorrow at 6 PM PST. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And if you're new and would like to see more, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. And for now, this is KRX50, riding off.